Think about what aging looks like all over your face and body. Could aging be caused by something much deeper than sun damage, dry skin, or your genetics? What if the answer is a resounding yes, and all that aging is happening on an internal biological level? Wouldn't you want to know how to make something like that stop? Right now, we have the opportunity to live longer and better than any generation before us because new scientific research has identified a biological kink likely taking place in all of our bodies right now. It's called cell wrinkling. Apparently, it's the root cause of everything we attribute to getting older. Cell wrinkling happens, and it's when you lose elasticity and literally your cells bend and fold. And that bending and folding has all kinds of negative effects on your body and on your face. See, cellular wrinkling gradually manifests itself in all kinds of ways. And one of the more nasty ones is the lines and deep wrinkles that get on your face and sneak up and appear as crow's feet, sagging skin under your chin, that loose skin around your neck, and all over your body. I know, because I have struggled with it. It wasn't enough for me to just hate it. I had to learn how to fight it. The lines and wrinkles that are forming on the outside are simply a big red flag about what's happening on the inside. And you don't want to go through life picking up a big heap of red flags. Doctors at Harvard call cellular wrinkling the universal cause of aging, which is a pretty big deal. But the good deal is it can be fixed. And no, you're not going to need surgery or have someone stick needles in your face, which is a giant bonus. And as if it is even possible in the real world, you're not going to be handing over thousands of dollars for stem cell therapy either. Instead, there's an affordable, safe, incredibly effective, and super simple, truly natural routine to support your cells so that you look and feel radiant. There's a secret powerful ingredient, and it's something you are actually very familiar with, most likely. It's probably something you've even tried in the past, but it's never been available in a product in the precise and incredibly useful way I'm going to share with you today. It is the biological answer for skin support and smooth structural texture, and it has the potential to make visible positive change to your skin. And the positive changes that you're going to see on the outside of your skin are really a reflection of all that healthy change that's happening on the inside of your body. And the key to this inside job is found in a special blend of extra nourishing superfoods. Okay, we've all heard of superfoods before, but these are selected from all around the world, and they are the best of the best. Because mixed together, this superfood group goes to work really fast and starts supporting your body's organs right away. And we all know that our skin is our largest organ by far, so we need to take care of it. And the easiest way is by getting your hands on this particular blend of superfoods, some of which are found at the bottom of the Red Sea and a few other small bodies of water around the world. And then they are harvested and grown in organic pools. Marine biologists discovered a way to harvest these nutrients and preserve them in their most potent form using a unique flash freeze-dried technology. And they aren't cooked in extreme temperatures that would ruin their nutritional value either. So the brains behind this formula pulled together an all-natural, bioavailable, and super healthy way for us to do the exact same thing. Hello, gorgeous. So get excited because you don't have to be a movie star, the Duchess of Cambridge, or a media mogul to fight aging like one. All you need are these rare superfoods, and you can get your hands on them today. You're going to love how easy it is to add this little routine to what you're already eating and how you're already, hopefully, exercising. And even if you aren't doing those things, which I'm not great about, this is the perfect step to kickstart your way into feeling better so that you're looking so much better. It's like cracking the code for a healthy body and beautiful, radiant skin. Okay, I want to say up front, this is not a pill. It's food. It's real nutrition. It's a healthy cocktail of super nutrients that are already pre-measured and pre-mixed for you, which does not mean it's one of those run-of-the-mill green drinks. It's a great tasting way to feed your cells so they can help you combat aging and show up looking like fresh new skin. You will feel amazing because you're doing something great for yourself. And if you're skeptical, good. I want you to be, because I was too. Yet be prepared to have all of those doubts smashed the very first time that you try this. I have been so disappointed by many, 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 many anti-aging products out there. And I'm sure that you can relate. I think I have tried just about everything, but this is so different because it works. And it's backed by dozens of scientific studies. Did you hear that part about Harvard off the top? Yeah, evidence, facts, research, and not just Harvard doctors. At the University of Virginia School of Medicine, they are working on this too. And I love that part because it's not smoke and mirrors. This is real science that you can rely on and feel good about. What you put in your body matters. The developers have had users as young as 30 and as old as 78 testing this formula of superfoods to fight cellular wrinkling. This solution is the result of 3 years of human trials. Yep, real results on real people like you and me. No rats, no monkeys or petri dishes, nothing. This product works, and I'm not keeping quiet about it because it isn't a secret anymore. I am telling everybody, including you. Okay, I want to stop here for a second and tell you I'm 55. And what you're seeing today, I really feel like is a product of having used these powerful superfoods for I think about 8 or 10 weeks now. Now that doesn't mean that 8 or 10 weeks ago I was some shriveled crow, but I can tell you that in these last 8 to 10 weeks, my skin and the way I feel has blossomed. And there's video evidence. Wait till you see the before and afters. I think it's really kind of dramatic. It really is. I was stunned when I saw it, and I was so happy. If you look closely at my skin now, you'll see the support of the natural key ingredient I mentioned a few minutes ago. This element already exists in your body, yet it just declines in quantity and production as you age. It is so important that it is not only the underpinning of fighting aging, it is essential to younger looking skin. I'm about to show you how to reintroduce this natural ingredient in a way you probably have never considered. It's a lot easier to look in the mirror and see your face looking slimmer and the skin around your chin and neck looking tighter. And it's not all chin and neck up either. I've even noticed it's made a difference in the cellulite behind my legs and a couple of other places that I am not going to talk about on TV. 7 to 10 days. You know, not very long, but it really affirms this stuff works everywhere on your skin. Because why? Because your skin is everywhere. Your skin is your largest organ and it's the most exposed to damage. So take care of it by feeding the cells with extra nutrition so they can regenerate and get your glow on. You'll feel rejuvenated from head to toe. And believe me, you're going to want to show it off. And people are going to notice and they are going to ask you, did you get your hair cut? Did you get your makeup done? Because you are looking really good. They are going to know you've done something. You're going to be enjoying more energy, a clearer mind, and maybe, this is the best of all, a younger metabolism. That is so true, I'm telling you. It's a breakthrough, or at least it was for me, and that's why I want to share it with you. So now that I've talked all about my lines and wrinkles everywhere, maybe I should actually introduce myself. I'm Susan Crenshaw, one of the early testers of Prime Greens with collagen. Yes, collagen delivered to your skin in a way that could reinvigorate how your skin looks and feels. I have been a mom to 3 amazing and now mostly grown kids and worked in the television industry for over 38 years. I've worked on networks like HGTV, CBS, NBC, Lifetime, Discovery, lots of them. Like anyone, my family needs for me to be healthy and to feel good. But I would also argue that I need to feel good, and I want that for myself and for you. This is the moment to put yourself first. It's a choice that lots of us fail to make, and we pay the price for it. Yeah, get older, but don't be older. Don't look older. Fight it tooth and nail, but do it safely, naturally, and gracefully. I had to. See, my work depends on me maintaining a youthful complexion and energy to radiate wellness in front of the camera. And that is a really big deal if I'm going to do my job well. It's my livelihood. So when fine lines and wrinkles literally slapped me across the forehead, when my cheeks kind of started to droop and things weren't looking so tight and so great, I had to do something to change all of that. And I didn't just feel like making a change, I had to make a change. It was an emergency because when you work in television, part of being good at your job is not letting yourself go. And I needed to have control over that. I looked in the mirror one day and said, Susan, girlfriend, this is going to go one of two directions. What's it going to be? And I decided to fight, to take back control in a natural and healthy way that I felt good about, not some extreme diet or dangerous pill. Don't you want to have that kind of control for yourself? Well, take it. It's a choice. Maybe your skin has aged faster than you want. I get it. My skin had actually lost its glow. The texture had totally changed, and I got more than just a smattering of lines. I broke out in full-on wrinkles. I was dulling. I saw myself get old, and I had to hit the stop button. Does that sound familiar to you? The breakthrough that you've been waiting for is right here and right now, and it works regardless of your age. In fact, the older that you are, the better, because you're going to see greater results. Combine that with your wisdom and your smarts and your experience and confidence that you've gained over the years, and you're going to feel unstoppable. I'm 55, and if I'm being completely honest, I dig it, because my job requires me to age very gracefully, and I've figured out a way. So when I caught a playback of some raw footage a few months ago, I saw the aging, and I didn't like what that video was telling me. I didn't like what the mirror was triggering inside. If you've ever seen a photo of yourself and just been horrified, imagine an entire television show that can't be photoshopped. Not fun. How about this? When you're out and someone posts a picture of you on their social media page, and all of a sudden there's a photo of you that's out there circulating, and it makes you cringe. You don't want to be egotistical, but you don't want something out there that just doesn't show you at your best. Now, it was obvious to me that if I was going to continue to work and do what I love so much, things had to change. I had to make a decision to lower my stress and to take care of myself better in a way that I could actually manage. Unwanted lines and wrinkles snuck their ugly way into my life, and I was on a mission to get rid of them. I started by trying different lotions and remedies without much of a difference. It is so frustrating when that happens. And then one day I was talking with my friend who's a makeup artist with her own beauty line, and she said to me, "You do realize that your skin grows from the inside, not the outside, right?" Easy enough to understand. So what do you do? Now, this is one of the most beautiful 60-plus-year-old women you have ever seen. But when she told me the truth and what she was doing, it just seemed too easy to believe it was true and possible. But I wish I'd listened sooner, because it all has to do with what I'm sharing with you now. Bottom line is, take care of the inside. But before we get there, I have said some pretty harsh things about myself here today, and I bet that you do that too. Stop it right now. And if you think that what I'm talking about here makes sense and you choose to do it for yourself, I bet those degrading voices will be a thing of the past. I'm going to share this story with you. I auditioned for a role, and it took me totally by surprise when I didn't get a call back for a second audition, because the person directing was a really close friend of mine, and he had asked me to come out for the part. He called me to tell me why I didn't get the second audition, and he very compassionately said, "Susan, you've aged out." It was breathtaking and awful, because you know what that sounds like to me? Susan, you can't do your job anymore, and I need to work. I have a mortgage and kids and life, so not working is not a thing. My director friend asked me, "What are you going to do about it?" I felt so vulnerable, and I wondered if other people in my life had thought the same thing and just didn't say anything about it. Maybe you can relate to all of this. You wake up one day and all of a sudden people treat you like you're just old and irrelevant. Or worse, maybe this happens to you, but do you ever feel invisible? Like nobody even notices when you pass by anymore? When we were younger, we'd walk into a room, and this might sound funny to say, but people would watch as you went by. Maybe you get chatted up, or people would at least turn around and say hi. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure you don't want to be the focal point of a room or a bullseye for the wrong kind of attention, but I started to feel like a ghost, like my presence was slipping away. And maybe you felt that way too. See, when people stop looking and stop paying attention, it gets harder to try. you stop making those efforts and wonder if it really even matters anymore. And that's a slippery slope that a lot of people find themselves on. And I can totally relate. Look, here's the truth. You can look as young as you feel and get your radiance back in just a few minutes a day. Now, you and I both know that aging cannot be completely reversed. But don't you want to look and feel as young as you can and keep people guessing? See, there's something mysterious and admirable and even sexy about someone who is getting older but doesn't look like they're aging because they take care of themselves. When you're 30 and have great skin, people don't think much of it, and probably neither do you. But when you're over 40 or 50 or 60 and you have radiant skin, you become a phenom to most people. And while that's all great, having radiant skin is not just about what other people think of you. That's at the bottom of the list. It's what you think of you. It's about how you feel and about how you face every day. That might sound like a cheesy line you hear on a CoverGirl commercial or something, but it's true. So it's time we admit our appearance matters for a whole lot of reasons. Instead of feeling bad about it, embrace it. If you're looking younger and it makes you feel better and helps you perform better at work and be more positive around your friends and family, and you can do something to easily get that youthful, radiant look, then sign me and you up. Of course, that doesn't mean that we need to try anything extreme or expensive like surgery, crazy diets, or miracle pills. Let's not go there. Like I said, I have tried it all. Trust me. You drink more water, you moisturize in the morning, at night, you wear sunscreen whenever you leave the house. That stuff is real. So is exercising more. Now, I've tried retinoid treatments because many models swear by them, and it did nothing but make me red and peely and puffy. I tried a purifying mask that my friend really loves. It worked okay. I went to spas and tried facials. They're really expensive and they kind of work. And I have more lotions and potions than I care to think about. Most of them are okay. Some were even good, but they didn't get to the root of the real problem. And the problem was not having the supporting nutrition that creates healthy skin. Beyond that, I was losing collagen and not producing much of my own. The tricks weren't helping. I have tried every trick in the book, like don't squint so you don't have lines forming around your eyes, and don't use a straw because that'll cause wrinkles around your mouth, and certainly don't raise your eyebrows because then you'll cause those forehead lines. But really, how impractical is that? You're not going to smile when you're happy, or frown when you're angry, or cry when you're upset, or laugh at a good joke. Who wants to be thinking, keep your face still, when you're out living your life? You're not some expressionless doll to be seen and not heard. You are a strong woman. You laugh, you cry, and you like drinking out of a straw. Be proud of that. I want my skin to be toned, fresh looking, and glowing, and I want a natural and practical way to make that happen. So I started to explore some completely different options. I went to a medical aesthetics clinic to learn how to prevent fine lines and wrinkles and get more answers to some general concerns. But the message was, short of lasers, collagen, fillers, Botox, nothing is going to make any difference to the fine lines. So spend your money on procedures done in clinic. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. We all dabble and try new things. But you should know it's a lot of money for a temporary fix. And frankly, you're putting poison in your body and using lasers. I don't know. I just wanted something that was natural. So I had to look for other answers and started researching to see if there were any ways that I could get my skin back, and more importantly, the way I used to feel back. So I searched for the secrets of older celebrities who've never gotten plastic surgery or Botox and made a big deal out of that. Like Halle Berry, who's 52, girl does not look a year over 30. Kate Beckinsale, Julia Roberts. I found many of those celebrities use something called a holistic dermatologist. And that is just a fancy way of saying natural skincare. They don't use injections or common face washes with chemicals, huge deal. Plus, they never recommend surgery. Instead, they use food. They use spices and mixtures, all from nature. They rely on incredibly dense nutrients and ingesting the perfect type of collagen to reinforce and rebuild the support network for your skin, which is your largest organ and what most shows your inner beauty. But listen, holistic dermatologists are really expensive to work with. It was exactly what I needed, but it really wasn't in the budget. Truth is, any kind of natural anti-aging tactic beyond my diet and lifestyle is not even a thought right now. But remember my stunning 60-year-old friend, the makeup artist that I told you about earlier? Well, I went back to her and I talked to her again. I went to her for advice, but she did me one better. She introduced me to the founder of the product that we're talking about today. Again, I have tried everything up to this point. I have invested thousands of dollars into my own skin and lived a pretty healthy lifestyle. So I was super skeptical about this, and I was going to ask him tough questions and make him prove to all of us that this works. So the founder of the company introduced me to a special drink that you whip up in just a few seconds every day. He even showed me a new study from the University of Virginia School of Medicine that explains how working on a cellular level will slow the appearance of aging and nourish your skin from the inside out. Turns out this stuff is leading the charge toward a natural way to take care of your skin at a cellular level. All anti-aging products are basically useless until you fix the cell wrinkling inside of your body. For real? All that stuff in my bathroom cabinets is useless? I want my money back. So I asked, for real, what is cell wrinkling? And he said, according to Dr. Irina Bacchus, cell wrinkling is when cells lose elasticity and bend and fold over themselves. What does that mean? Well, Dr. Bacchus says we have the same DNA in every single cell, but each cell is different. So when the cell membrane has stopped functioning properly, it wrinkles from the lack of a substance called lamin, a cellular protein that comes in various forms. By putting the appropriate lamin back, we smooth out the membrane like retinol helps smooth out wrinkles. We can reverse the appearance of aging by removing wrinkles in cells, according to Dr. Bacchus. Dr. Bacchus started talking about cell wrinkling in 2018. It's pretty cool that this stuff is not only working on your cellular wrinkles that cause problems on your face, but deep inside of you. This product gets at the root cause of the majority of aging problems. So this isn't just about dull, wrinkled, and saggy skin, but also your health. A lot of this goes a lot deeper than just your skin, but the lines are a symptom and the wrinkles are a warning sign. At least the damn things are doing something useful. No amount of sunscreen, moisturizer, or retinoid treatments, no matter how strong, could ever fix aging on a cellular level. But there is a safe and natural solution to supporting your cells and therefore your skin. It's affordable and so easy, and it actually helps rejuvenate aging cells. It's been tucked away in a handful of forgotten super nutrients just waiting to be rediscovered. And even though it's as new as 2018, this combination of age-old natural ingredients